I'm suddenly like, what do I do with my feet? That's never been.
Say like the very top.
Just be a normal.
Okay,
human.
cool.
When you had your.
Do we know what season of The Bachelor this
24.
is? Okay.
I've done a lot of Googling. I'm Kaylee.
I'm Mercedes. And we're going to chat with you about Bachelor.
The Bachelor.
Season 24.
Episode 1.
Pilot Pete. Action. Okay, so I'm going to start from after the little preview. They kind of go through stuff, and Peter walks out, brown leather coat, white t-shirt. Tell me your thought process.
Was it when he was around the plane?
Yes.
Okay, I thought he looked fine with the clothes on. Whenever he was shirtless, it was like, why do you have dress shoes on? And why are you spraying an already clean plane without I don't know.
Okay,
I mean,
we have really different thoughts about this.
We do.
When he was shirtless, I paused the TV.
I'm sure you
to look at it for a little longer. Okay, so side note, Kaylee, you didn't watch all of the last season, right?
Yes,
of
I
The
did.
Bachelorette. You watched all of it?
The Bachelorette with Hannah season? Yeah, I watched it all.
Okay, sorry. Well, in
How
that
dare
season,
you.
Peter obviously his family matters to him. So they did a little recap.
Well, you can definitely tell he loves his family. Like, that's a biggie.
And he should be shirtless more often. Moving on. Okay,
Only when it's like normal. Like Colton was in the shower. That made sense. He's on top of a plane, spraying it with just water, mind you, no soap.
sometimes I clean with just water.
Okay, well that explains a lot.
So then they start introducing people.
Yes.
Very weird. First girl they introduced from the start of a
Esthetician.
Okay, but then she said waxing was like love. What does that mean?
You're gonna have to bear it all.
Ew.
Because but do you get it?
No, I'm uncomfy. I don't like that she related waxing to love.
Okay, yeah,
I get
no,
it,
I don't think anyone heard that and was like, Shakespearean. You know? I think it was pretty dumb. But, oh my gosh, okay, in her flashback, or not flashback, but when they do the stuff.
When they introduce her.
Well, when they bring all the cameras to wherever they are.
Yeah.
And so she was literally waxing somebody.
I know, that was weird.
Like, but the thing is, there was a real acting moment. They zoomed in on her.
And she was smiling. You don't smile while you get that wax. No. But I just feel like the pain would be exuberant. Wait, Tammy, the fighter,
Yes.
house flipper.
Yes.
And then when she came to Peter, she inspected him and she was like, it looks like you have a large package.
They referenced so much sexual stuff. Like, it was so awkward, and I was cringing.
over the sexual jokes, and I was over the flight attendant jokes. Victoria Paul, she was the nurse. I wrote down she was stupid pretty. She was really pretty. She's blonde.
I'm gonna have to look
She
her
had the
up.
dad that was died, and then her mom struggled with addiction.
She was really pretty.
I really liked her.
Okay, she was the first one where they did like the B-roll hometown, whatever, and like hers was genuine seeming.
And later in the episode, she's the one that got sick from the thing.
From the.
No, but my favorite part was when they brought up the rotating thing. She was like, the teacups at Disney World, and this girl was about to cry over the teacups.
I even called it. I was like, somebody's gonna be afraid of heights, cause like there's gotta be a little drama.
Yeah.
In the group date. It's like there's gotta be a little bit of something. And then of course she was afraid of turning quickly. Hey, no judgment.
I mean, she yarfed after, and then Peter came
Purely,
to save her.
she.
She yarfed in the bathroom.
Oh.
Did you say yarp?
All right, so then Kelly comes in the picture. Kelly's the one that met Peter in
With
the
an
hotel.
EY. Oh,
What?
Kelly with an EY. That's not Kelly.
Her name's Kelly.
You're right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She works with her family. At first, I was like, "That's kind of weird." Like, I just thought she worked.
She's
for
an attorney.
but she's an attorney.
So you had to
and
work for it a little
They
bit.
met. Her and Peter met earlier, and then she was the one that won the group date.
Cheated.
Which, okay, what were your thoughts on that?
I
Because
probably-
if I was her, I'd be like, heck yeah, there's this attractive man on the other side. He's gonna fly me around in his plane. Yeah, I'll cheat.
Well, the thing is, it kind of like just happened. It's not like she was like.
But Tammy girl got mad. Tammy
Yeah.
was biking, and she's like, you cheated.
I mean, was it the best move?
No, Kelly.
Kelly,
But
it
did
wasn't.
Kelly get what we all want? Yes.
I mean, that's what you're there for.
What was your most cringy entrance?
Oh my gosh. I know. Well, okay. First one that was just awkward, like, was the one where she tried to come in on the
little thing.
airplane.
That was stupid.
And it didn't get far enough to even get into the set lights.
But they were doing this.
Well, those poor men, like, what are their jobs? Like, they probably go home to their
They
families.
probably make more than
We do.
I hated the cow one. I thought the cow one was stupid.
It was like, it was weird. The one, all the sexual ones I just did not like.
Can I say I hated the one who
Blindfolded.
that was
blindfolded.
weird.
That was awful. Well,
kissed him.
And kissed him.
Well, I was like hoping she wouldn't do that, and I still wish that it never happened, because like that was very, 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 very.
See, my whole thing with this, if I was ever on the show, like I wouldn't do it the first night.
You wouldn't blindfold anyone ever.
I just remember my most cringy. One, her name was Eunice, but
She was wearing wings.
That was dumb.
She looked like, yeah, she was wearing. I was just gonna say she just really felt strongly about her wings.
Yes,
like
she did.
thought they were the best.
Yes.
That's all I'll say. Oh, and she was the flight attendant too.
Yeah.
And you could tell she was like upset that she didn't make that more of a thing.
That she also wasn't the only flight attendant.
Yeah, that was
for a pilot
awkward.
bachelor. Okay, moving on. Hannah Anna. One, she sounds her name's Hannah again.
Anna.
Two, she's Southern.
Yes, you can tell she's gonna be the villain.
Oh, 100%.
Hannah Anna.
She also butted in 3 different times in conversation. I don't know why she got the first impression.
Me too.
If
I
was him, I would have been like, okay, aggressive. Like, I get it. You're there for a reason, but at the same time, like, hold your horses. I don't remember Peter last year in the first episode. It's always ones you never remember that go. Think about that.
You don't remember him?
No.
He gave her his wing. Hannah Brown. Because she was a very, very prominent subject of this episode.
All I have to say is by the end of the episode, I'm going to chunk my remote at the TV because I was over her crying and I was over her being there.
I thought when she showed up on the first night, I thought it was sweet.
Yes, but I thought that was going to be like sincere.
Then the second time was just like,
it was like,
too
why?
much.
Oh, it is not about you anymore.
Yeah. Do you think she's actually going to stay? There's no way.
No, I don't.
Also, I thought he was a better guy than to actually ask her to come. And like be in the house. He like asked her to come.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think he would do that.
I didn't think he would, and I don't think he should have, because he brought it up too, that she was like, first of all, she picked Jed. She picks him, and then when that doesn't work out, she flirts with Tyler openly on the final rose, remember? And like Peter was like, bro, that was obvious that I was third. And like here you are now crying to me. Obviously those two didn't work.
Yeah, a slap in the face.
Okay, we need to get to that because I've got a lot of feelings.
Okay, wait. How were you surprised it was Madison? I didn't think it was going to be her to pick for the one-on-one.
There were so many. I couldn't be surprised by any.
Which I kind of liked her at the beginning. I was like, oh, mad respect.
I liked her. I thought it was a little weird. Was that her dad?
Yeah, he kind of looked like he was 17.
When they were dribbling.
He also looked really young. That first date.
So. And I would have sprinted behind. There was these huge hedges.
Full force, turn around, been like later Pilot Pete.
Those hedges.
That's aggressive.
I know, and I was like, is this a wedding? Like, this is a wedding. And then I was like, what wedding is this? What could this even be? And the hedges were so tall. I've said that 3 times. She caught
the bouquet from his mother.
Like, he was ordaining.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was he was renewing his parents' vows, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
This whole episode is just confusing me with their date thoughts of like our ideas.
Well, yeah, and then you think it's just gonna be them two, and then surprise, the whole family comes,
and then
while they're slow dancing, and then they're also making out in front of their whole family.
Pete goes, "Well, I have a surprise for you," and in my head, I'm like, "It's gonna be a country singer."
They're like his family, which I get, like they probably want to be like open about it, but they're way too like, oh, come
hands on.
Well, we just met you. My son's about to have 20 different girlfriends, but yeah, come to our renewal. Then the mom was like, oh, I can tell, talking to her, I can tell like he really likes you, so I'm excited. You could tell in 5 minutes.
I know his issue is gonna be falling for so many girls and him just being like, I don't know what to do.
I agree.
I've fallen for all of them.
Oops.
Are you a crew member? I fell in love with you on accident.
Okay, it's early, but one of my favorites already. I like Victoria. She's the nurse who had the motion sickness.
I liked her.
Resonate with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, us pukies got to stick together.
I will say that the date he had, as weird and awkward.
I like Madison though.
Yeah.
She seems
like that's so. I don't think I'll ever get over how odd of a first date that is.
Yeah, it was odd.
But I did like her. There's a lot to unpack.
Which is why we'll keep watching.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll keep listening.
And watching us watch after we watch
Bachelor.
Season 24.
Pilot Pete.
Yes.
Se quel guerrieri io fossi, se il mio sogno si avverasse, un esercito di prodi